Hey, it's Snorgle. Welcome to an impromptu PowerWash Simulator stream. Game's booting now. Might as well move over. Yeah. Ooh, venture out to special locations. Neat. All right, let's go. Continue. Clean the detached house. Let's start with the golf cart. Let's see how the golf cart is first. Start the job. Heck yeah. Okay. It's been a hot minute since I played this. Okay. There. Let's get all the wheels first. Yep. Okay, got all the wheels. It's a very, very impromptu stream. I thought I wasn't going to do it, but Dimian, a member of my community, guilted me into it. And I'm here for it. I think we're going to need the house as well. This will be a short stream, maybe about an hour. Can we go down? Yeah, see? Very tricky. They're tricky. See, there's some underneath too. They're tricky and sneaky. Oh, yeah, see, there's some up there too. I thought, yeah. Yeah, see? Okay. What am I missing on this? I'm missing something in the front. I don't know what it is. The bonnet. How? All right, we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. Okay. What if I should put the stream up on the socials? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Heck, let me do that right now. I think PowerWash Simulator stays. Get the URL here. I'm not watching the chat at the moment, so we're getting that seat super clean now. Super clean. Okay, here we go. Come back into the game. I really appreciate when games aren't disabled when you tab away from them. Like, I appreciate that some games realize that if you're streaming, you really need to do that. Or even just recording, frankly. Wait, I need to get back to... Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's... Okay. So wait, 77% clean? Oh, hold on. I need to get a ladder or something, right? Ladder? Current loadout. Huh. I don't... Oh, I can just do it from here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Saturday evening as I stream this. You know what that means? Pizza night. Hand-tossed pizza every Saturday. Tossed by Snorgles himself. Not sure what I have some lovely Spanish chorizo that I might put on that pizza. Oh, I bet there's some underneath. I bet there's some gunk underneath. Yep, it's all filthy underneath. Oh my gosh. Let's go. What, chassis? Steering column. Oh, steering column, really? Wow, look at that jump. Got like a 5-foot jump. There. Okay. What's the chassis? That's the body. Seat cushion. Bonnet. What's the chassis? Tire. Spelled the British way, of course. Okay, I guess that was the chassis? Oh, windshield. Okay, of course. Thought I got the windshield. Maybe not the inside. Not the inside. There. Oh, that was faster than I thought it would be. Sure. Okay. I really... Hi, Barney. How's it going? Just a short, impromptu PowerWash Simulator. Nice to see you this lovely Saturday. Let's continue. Clean the detached house. Sure. Why not? How you doing, Barney? I hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Let's start it. Man, these houses are always so difficult because they're... Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Jeez. It's a nice looking van. Where is that kitty? That kitty has been like in almost every single... Let's scope it out first. Let's scope this out first. I don't see the kitty around. Wow. What a mess. Jeez. What is that? I don't know what that is. You're not going to stay for long? You have plans with your friends? Oh, that's nice though. Saturday with your friends? That's lovely. I am doing extremely well, Barney. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you for asking. All right, let's go. You might notice the odd, weird, super creepy signing outside the house. Got nothing to worry about. I did notice it, and that concerns me. That you have to say that. I'm super looking forward to making some pizza later on, Barney. Saturday's pizza day for me. Not sure what I'm going to have on it, but as mentioned before, I have some lovely Spanish chorizo, so I might just have a sausage pizza. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. And I was really pleased with the traction so far that I'm getting on the new Explain Minecraft video is pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased about that actually. And I like the idea of doing it in a more podcast format where I discuss a single subject. I've been putting a lot of thought into what I want to talk about in the future. So some big changes for the old Snorgle channel, which I'm super happy about. I'm really pleased at that because boy, do I really like that series. I enjoy that. Just casually hanging out and playing Minecraft. So unexpected? Oh, thank you so much. I will. Thanks for stopping by and have a great evening and hanging out with your friends. Oh, you like my new Minecraft vid? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great time. And I'll see you in another stream. Okay. The question is, should we do little parts like this, right? Or should we do like one strip up? I mean, one strip up is a little bit more, what's the right term? Satisfying? Because you get that single strip, you know? But this is pretty satisfying. This is going pretty well. How did this house get like that? Oh, it's got that same thing on the front too. Look, on the back it's got that creepy thing, and on the front it does too. Right there, see? The heck is that? I don't like it. I don't like it. Not exactly a hot take, but, you know. Oh, hold on. I need to fix something here. Okay. There. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this, and I need to play this more because I would like to complete the game. Markiplier has a podcast. Is it Q? Tab? It's Tab. Okay, Tab. Got it. Mark has a podcast where he plays PowerWash Simulator and talks to people. I think it's a great idea. I was kind of thinking, another member of my community watches too much YouTube mentioned it'd be great to do interviews that way, and I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I think that's a really good idea. I wouldn't mind. Like, there's some really cool people I'd love to just have a conversation with, and I'm not even thinking in terms of interviews as much as just chatting with someone, you know, about various topics. Maybe not even topics that's their expertise. When I was in college, I used to go to dinner parties where I would invite people who normally wouldn't hang out, and not because they dislike each other. I think just, you know, they don't have an enormous amount in common, and they were always, not always, but generally they were super fun. Okay, there we go. That's the weirdest thing. So I mentioned before on some other live streams, it's like that my dishwasher went out recently, and my new dishwasher, boy, my keyboard's acting up, and I got a new keyboard coming tomorrow, but it can't come soon enough. Hi, Golden Wind, how you doing? Just an impromptu short little PowerWash Simulator. Dimian guilted me into it. I hope you're doing well this lovely Saturday, if it's Saturday for you. I recorded a Stardew Valley video for tomorrow. It'll be dropped tomorrow. And I recorded a Whisper of the House for Monday's video. So I'm starting to get back to having a little bit ahead of time. I like to get videos maybe a week ahead of time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There we go. There we go. How are we doing? Relatively thorough. Oh, there's a spot there. It's generally pretty safe. Like, they're pretty forgiving, the game is. I kind of, until I cleaned that golf cart, I kind of didn't realize that British people spell tire with a Y. Which I think is interesting. We're never going to finish this house in this short video, but we can have something to look forward to a little bit later. Hope your weekend's going well. Golden Wind. Mine is doing great. I've needed a weekend. I had an extremely busy week at work. So I'm looking forward to this. And I get a decent amount of time off in my day job. And I have a vacation spread. You waiting on your payload so you can get Minecraft again? Minecraft is always worth the wait. I actually mean that too. Here we go. Oh, what's going on here? I would really love to talk to some people in a podcast format and introduce some people to Minecraft who have never played it before. Uh-oh. Okay, it looks like there's some. It looks like there's some dropped frames. I'll keep going, but there are definitely some dropped frames. So I apologize for that. It's around 3% or 4%. It's not very good. Hopefully that'll get fixed. I'm just gonna keep talking while it is. I'm checking out OBS, and it's rising a little bit, but it's definitely chugging. That's too bad. I hope my stupid ISP. This has happened occasionally, and I don't like it. But I'll keep going. We'll see how it is. There we go. It looks like the stream got a little bit better. So the OBS is showing that we're sending more. We're sending more information now. Okay, that's good. The error has not gone away on YouTube but that's okay. That's all right. And I can't wait to get my keyboard, the new keyboard, because this one is really irritating. I do think at some point I'd like to get a really nice mechanical keyboard. I'm really jealous of people who have mechanical keyboards. Not jealous in a, just envious. Let's put it that way. Because I like the feel of a mechanical keyboard, but man, they're just so expensive. And I'm a frugal Snorgle, you know? Oops. Yeah, I'm just checking. It looks like OBS. When I look at the stream in YouTube Studio, and it looks like the stream's okay. So just that one little part. Okay. Did we get all of this? I think we did, right? What is it? Escape? Yes. What have we finished? We finished the driveway. We got 99% on the driveway edges. We got 1 out of 2. So we're missing. Okay, so we're missing 1. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Good. Garage door. That's what's next. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. I watched the Minecraft live today. I haven't watched all of it. I watched part of it, but it looks like the new update to the baby mobs is coming in a couple of days, March 24th. I don't know if that's to Bedrock first and then Java. I suspect it is, but I don't know for sure. I'll have to read more about it. But this is my second Minecraft live. I've been playing Minecraft about a year. It's definitely in a tie for my favorite game. For a lot of weird reasons, but I mean primarily I think because it's just so satisfying. I don't like these cryptic signals here. They're not really sigils. But okay. Let me get the edge of this done here. Yeah, because we're going to have to get the top of this too, I'm reasonably sure. Yeah, seeing this. Gotta get that. Yep. Man, this is such a mess. Okay. Definitely have to get the top, so let's get our, let's see, where is it? F. Sure, put it here. Oh, where'd it go? Get over here. Oh, that's right, I have to do F to put it down. That's right. F? F? What? What's going on? Pick it up. There, F. Okay. Let's get the top of this. Oh, cool. Well, I mean, I guess we could set it over here, sure, but not. Okay, there we go. Let's Let's do this. Let's do this. I mean, I've watched, when this game came out, I watched the videos, the game theory videos on this. I thought it's entertaining, but I think that a lot of I don't watch any of the game theory or any of that since Matt Pat left. I'm just not interested in it at all. But I watched their video on this, and I thought it was interesting. It's one of those ones where I feel like sometimes they just say stuff just to be shocking and don't even believe that that's actually a theory. They have just such weirdly outrageous stuff, and it's not even like the let's see like that, yeah. It's not even like the FNAF stuff where they went in pretty deep into it. A lot of the FNAF stuff I think probably made sense. I'm not a huge FNAFologist, but I think that some of that stuff just makes a lot of sense to me, but yeah, okay, that's right. Good. Keep going. Hey, Swag. It is. It's back with a passion. This is not going to be a long stream. It's going to be a fairly short stream today, but you guilted me into doing it. How you doing, Swag? I hope you're enjoying this lovely Saturday. Depending on where in the world you are. Okay, let's pick this up. Let's just down over here. So get out of the way. I love the concept. I was talking about this before. I love the idea of Markiplier's PowerWash Pals, where he does a co-op PowerWash simulator with various people, and they just chat. It's like an interview, podcast form. I think that's a smart idea, and I wouldn't mind doing that in my Exploring Minecraft series. I think that would be fun. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I watched the Minecraft Live. That's very cool, very interesting. Let's see. Do we need to go up and do the inside of the gutters? We probably do. Most of these gutters are clean, but I bet the top isn't. Yeah. This is really a mess. How am I gonna... let me see here. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fall off and die. I know I am. Actually, I don't think it's possible to die in PowerWash Simulator, so I got that going for me. Let's get this side first, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to get the other side. Yeah, see, there's a couple there. A few over here that are hiding behind the ladder. Oh, get it! Great. Jump. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. The roofs are always such a pain. They're really difficult. Alright, fine. Is the Streamcraft Live, the stream Minecraft Live spoiler free? Oh, we can talk about it. We totally can talk about it. Here's my thoughts on this. Minecraft Live was a live event that already happened, so, That's just the way it is. You can talk about anything and everything. What were your opinions on it? I haven't watched all of it. I've watched some of it, but I don't consider anything a spoiler, frankly. We're just power washing away. There's another creepy thing. I wonder what those are. I don't like it. Okay. We'll keep going. You lose the sulfur cube? The physics that gave it are really impressive. I saw a little bit of that. I need to look more into it. I'm always just so impressed at how, like, I was really impressed on the little bit they did on the new sounds for the animals, and in particular the cow whisperer. That was hysterical. That was so funny. He just made a little noise and all the cows were like, moo. That's an oddly specific talent. Wait. Yeah, a couple spots there. That's what I thought. Good. Do we have... Well, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Okay. Those things are considered dirt. How do I get those off? Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. I would have thought that. I would have thought that in a million years. I didn't realize those could be considered dirt. That's super interesting. I do like the fact that they okay, sorry, I got that one. Okay. I do like the fact that they I really like the fact that they get real animals for it, because, like, the voice acting for the mobs in general, I think, is really funny, because it's relatively clear that it's like the zombie, you know, the general Gribbler, right, is like, you know, Bob from accounting. like that genuinely cracks me up. I think that's so funny. And that it hasn't changed when you look at like version 1.1. It's exactly the same. It's like the voice, the mob voice acting has not changed much at all. There's some minor changes here and there, but in general, I just think it's so funny. It's clearly not professional voice actors. It's clearly, you know, employees of Mojang, or that were employees at the time. Hi, the archive. How's it going? Hi, Damien. Everybody, we're just doing a little PowerWash Simulator discussing Minecraft Live that happened today. I was just mentioning that we were talking about them recording real animals in Minecraft Live for the new mob sounds, which I think is really cool. And I was just mentioning that my view is, if you listen to the voice acting in the original Minecraft, and it hasn't changed much at all, right? It's what it always was, right? For the most part, the general gribblers are but you know that it's like, there was an actual Minecraft Live. There was, yes, there was, and it was. That's exactly what we're discussing. The tiny creatures, whatever it's called, thing is coming out, and that's coming out like March 24th is the update. I don't know if that's for both. I don't know if that's with both Java and Bedrock, or if Bedrock's first. I hope it's both. Tiny takeover, that's it. I like that they got the original. I like that, like, they recorded actual animals. I really like that a lot. I think that's really cool, and that's very thoughtful. But I was just kind of saying here is that, like, you don't think the update adds much? Yeah, it's I mean, it's definitely highly specific, right? It's changing conceptually changing, like, the baby mobs and things like that, which is, you know, I appreciate that. I appreciate that attention to detail. I don't think it changes an enormous amount about the gameplay, but there are some really cool things. The sulfur cube is really cool. They make from big updates to smaller updates. They're agile. I mean, in some ways, smaller updates is people get more, right? Sooner. But you also don't get the kind of, they've made, from you look at it historically, they've made some very controversial updates. Like, I think it's really interesting that so many people don't play above 1.16 because they feel like that they made the Nether too hard. I think that's interesting. And it's interesting to me that speedrunners, I watched a speedrunner who never really played 1.21 or whatever the current version is. And they had a really hard time in the Nether, which makes me feel a little better. You like the tiny takeover update? It means you got to add all the baby mob heads to your add-on? Yeah, oh yeah. I didn't think about that. You're right. That is huge. Do we have any? Yeah, it's still something there. It's fine. You missed the classic Nether architecture. Hey, you can always play a previous version. It's interesting to me when I played 1.1. I still need to do that. Somebody recommended to me a launcher that I should use for the older versions and said it's really good at that. And I need to go back and look at what that recommendation was and pick it up, because I want to go back to playing that because I found it really interesting. Betacraft, that's it. And you are not the only person who recommended that. So I may do that because I want to go back to playing that. I really enjoyed playing 1.1. You know, it's interesting to me how much it's changed. What's more interesting to me, is how much it hasn't changed. That to me is fascinating. Oh, excuse me. Let me get some water here. There we go. Stay hydrated or get dehydrated. That's funny. It gave it to me, but, well, we'll get it. That's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll get it. And the Steam Spring Sale is ongoing. I haven't looked at that at all, but I need to. Need to check and see. Check and see if there's any games that are on my list that I want to get. Okay. Why is this walnut not? Why is this walnut? There's a little bit over there. We'll see. The game at its core has not changed much when it comes to progression. I think that's very true. Yeah. But also like the overall game mechanics haven't changed much either, right? Okay, a little bit up there. Okay, let's stop. F. 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 Okay, let's go on. Don't fix what ain't broken. Well, I mean, that's fair. But also at the same time, I'd love to see why, for example, they made the Nether so much harder. In some fundamental ways, like you talk about, like speedrunners talk about how they play 1.16 because you can use a bar chart to find fortresses and bastions, you know? And you can use a bar chart, if you know how to do it, to find your way around, a stronghold, which you can't really do now, right? Uh-oh, wait, is we okay? What's going on here? Stop. Ah, okay. I don't know what this is on their roof, but it's gross. I mean, you're not wrong with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, they allow you. Not a lot of games allow you to play any version you want that's been released, which is pretty dope. What you need to do in the Nether is easy. Well, but the reason why speedrunners don't play this, according to me, again, I'm not a, as I sat on the sofa just now, I heard a strange sigh-like sound, spooky. But things like, for example, you can't use F3. It's very difficult now to use F3 for above 1.16. It's extremely difficult to use F3 to find things in the Nether, right? And you used to be able to use the pie chart, or what do they call it, to find things. You see spikes and find things. That's very difficult to do now. But also, the piglins, apparently, the Nether pigos, they're not nearly as generous with the trades, which I think is interesting. So, like, those are some of the changes they made when they updated the Nether, which is fascinating to me. Like that, those are non-insignificant changes, right? And watching some speedrunners play it and have real trouble because it's not the version they're used to. It's interesting to me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think the idea that oh my gosh, this is so inconvenient here. Here we go. No, it goes bonk when it's clean. There's a couple of places where it's not. I think on top of it. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see this up this side. There we go. See, it goes ding. Just like real life. You clean something, it goes ding. Uh-oh. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking I'm going to fall to my death. Having accidentally fallen off a roof once as an adult. I didn't break anything, fortunately. It's scary, though. Very scary. But I am looking forward to doing some speedrunning. If I could, I'd love it within, like, say, I don't know what a good time frame is to get the things done. I'm not going to compete because I don't care about that. But I do think that I like some of the techniques, and I'd love to learn them. The thing that made me do that was watching, like, SB737 practice making the Nether portal with lava buckets. You hate cleaning with an infinite water supply. Taking your time with Minecraft. This is another game that's deeply satisfying. I don't want to play it a lot because it doesn't have a lot of depth to it, right? Like, I find it's Minecraft has surprising depth to it. surprising depth to it. And not like when I was watching Tubbo's the Mid-Offs and Super TF was saying, and I mentioned this before because I think it's really fascinating. Super TF said when he was talking to his coach, he's like, "This is a surprisingly complicated and complex game for a children's game." And that's the thing, that so many people look at Minecraft and think of it as a children's game, and I don't think it's a children's game. I think it's a game. I think it's a game for gamers, and children can play it because it offers something. It's so deep. It offers value to children as well as adults. Wouldn't get an end update maybe last year, maybe next year. I'm not sure. Who knows? When did they update it? I don't like. What was the next major update after 1.16? Because that's the one that like the speedrunners don't play. Only play 1.16 because they can't. I don't know, because the view from speedrunners is that you can't really speedrun it. It takes too long. It takes too long, essentially. Got a cave update? Yeah, that's right. At one point they made the caves harder too, didn't they? That's interesting. It's interesting to me that they're going in on the making things harder instead of different. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Oh, I thought I had it and I screwed everything up. Okay, here we go. We can get under here. Get this clean. The caves look bland before? I have not seen a cave. I need to, like I said, I really do need to get Betacraft and to get that launcher and see what the caves looked like originally, because I guess they also weren't nearly as dangerous as they are now. I find that interesting. Hold on, can I come over here? Yeah. Stop. Okay. There. It's so funny. This game can be extremely forgiving, and other times it's not. It's really interesting. They made some very interesting choices. People are asking for cave updates forever. That's interesting. I wonder what they want. Like people talk, I don't know what it was, that Minecraft did some survey, this was a while ago, and it still seems to be a bit controversial. I don't quite understand why, but they did this survey, and they asked what animals people wanted to see in some of the new updates. When they mentioned the sulfur caves, you 100% expected to either add a scary mob that lives there. Got a harmless slime. Wait, slimes are harmless? Is that true? I didn't know that. So much about Minecraft I don't know. Oopsie. Hope you didn't hear that. That was someone just calling my cell phone. About that. I'm streaming. Let's see. Okay. More there. How are we doing? We're doing okay. Doing okay. You already got the cave update not long ago? Well, they did give them. People been asking for a while. That's interesting. Did people want it to be harder or just more interesting, or from what I gather, they made the cave significantly more difficult, which I think is interesting. I would like to check out the cave, because caves can be very dangerous places. No question. I'm a little intimidated by caves, I'm not going to lie. I really am. I mean, not in real life, but I guess I am in a little bit in real life. Think they wanted bigger, more complex caves? Yeah, well, they got it. You love the new caves? The new caves are the only ones I know, which is, you know. How do I get up there? Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? This, in real life, this seems like a terrible idea. Uh-oh, just because of that. Crunch. There goes my ankles. Uh-oh. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh. Can I? The old was a serviceable kind of bland. Did they change how the mobs were in the caves as well, or? Okay, there's some up there still. A little bit up there. There's some down here. Okay. Oh, that's a huge one to miss. Okay. We've been gone for a longer time than ever. I'm glad to be back for a couple of minutes. We've got. That's nice. There is so much dirt. Like, how did this get this dirty? I don't even know what half this is. Hi, watching too much. How's it going? We're just doing a very short stream here. There's some PowerWash Simulator. Chatting about Minecraft and various updates. New caves versus the old caves. Hasn't been cleaned for ages, I guess, but I still don't know what half this stuff is. How am I musical? I'm a formally trained musician. I used to be a professional. When I was a working musician, I did live performances, and I did a number of compositions and arrangements for orchestras and chamber orchestras. That's how I'm musical. I've talked about this before. I've given some Snorgle lore, and I'm not going to do it now because we don't have the time, but I do occasionally talk about why I quit music. I'll talk about something in the future, but it's a long story. Mr. Struggle mean? Oh, the second channel. I'm excited about the second channel. I'm doing great. Now you know but now you know I used to be a musician. Snorgle does go deep. And I sometimes I talk about it a little bit on the regular Let's Plays, but I think I mainly do it on live streams, mainly. Oh, hi, Mark. How's it going? Everybody's changing their username and they can't keep track. Nice to see you. I have been thinking of playing some SCP games. So, I do think I'm going to try the second channel because I don't have anything to lose. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, and that's fine. You know? But I am going to try that. It's just the reason why I'm hesitant about it at all. It is a long story. That one's a very long story. But if the second one doesn't work out, it's fine, right? It's not that big of a deal, and I can just go back to what I was doing. The only reason I hesitate at all is because, I mean, my channel's a tiny little channel, you know, but it took me 5 years to get to where I am now, and my current growth on the channel, ever since last August, I was getting really decent growth and decent views. Just on most of my videos up until last August, and then it just went off a cliff. And they did a major update on the algorithm, and it's, you know, I don't just do it for the views, of course not. I mean, I do it because I love doing it, but you know, succeeding is nice. And putting so much work into it and seeing how, like, in the last month I've gotten 0 subscribers, which I'm not sure that's happened to me since I first started my video. So the only reason I'm hesitant about it is just because my growth is so slow. You want to start posting videos? No idea what? Find something you love. This is what I'd say. Find something you love and just start doing it. You know, and realize too that if you're planning on talking during the video, right? Just get comfortable with it. Like you need to get comfortable if you're going to show your face. You need to get comfortable being on camera. You need to get comfortable editing yourself on camera. A lot of people really find that upsetting. You know, you need to be comfortable editing your voice. Be comfortable listening to yourself. You want to be that guy, but since it's been gone, it looks like it's been slowed. Oh no, they have slowed down. They've slowed down tremendously. Since you've been gone, things have slowed down. Yeah. Oh no, they've slowed down tremendously. Like it's not just you. It's. I've talked to some other people with other channels, and they've said the same thing that YouTube made a decision to. By the way, hi Twisted. Nice to see you. But that YouTube made a decision to go all in, sort of on the Mr. Beast style content, and not small creators. And they it was a little bit controversial, and they chatted with some people about it. They said they made some changes. They made some changes, but they've really deprioritized. You still need subscribers to get, you know, to get monetization and things like that. But I mean, I do want the channel to grow, and I need to try different things. You know, I really need to try different things, but. To an old pal. I was concentrating on PowerWash Simulator, so I apologize for not saying hello sooner. And I will say this: I think I'm getting better at live streaming, but I've been doing it for less than a year, and my primary skill set is definitely Let's Plays. I would say I think I'm much better at Let's Plays than I am at live streaming. I watch some people, you know, and they're so good at playing the game and monitoring the chat at the same time. You know, I think my skill is being able to talk while I play a game. And I've worked on it really hard. The YouTube algorithm broke me. Yeah, it's so difficult. And since they deprioritized, they changed what the homepage was, and they deprioritized the subscribers tab, and like tiny little channels like me, there's just no discovery. Like every single time you look at the homepage, you look at it, and everything's just giant, huge, major video. You know, it's really. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to make this work. Because some people are, you know, I watched, like, for example, there's a Let's Player I watch. You're not gonna show your face, but yeah, I mean, if you, I understand not wanting to show your face. I believe you. I 100% get that, but I also used to have a channel where I did show my face. Don't bother looking; all the videos have been taken down. You just have to get used to whatever your video is. You have to get used to your part of it, right? Your side of it. Like that's the important thing, I think. But yeah, it's just the algorithm has been frustrating me because even like I watched a channel that I watched. There's gaming vids. Jacob Forster. He made really great growth. He's a really good Snorgle cooking channel. Yep. It wasn't called Snorgle cooking. I'm not going to tell you what it was. But and all the videos are gone. So, but you know, Jacob Forster, in a couple of years, got to 100,000 subscribers, and it was really, I mean, good for him because he puts in the work and he does good. He's a good YouTuber and all that kind of thing. And he mentioned before that just like after last August, like he's gotten in the last, you know, what has it been since August? Like 6 months. He's gotten maybe 8,000 subscribers, maybe. You took it looking for YouTube. You'll break the monitors. It's not just me, right? It's not just me. It is really upsetting. But it is nice to see you, Twisted. I was actually thinking about you just the other day, thinking, I hope they're doing okay. because you haven't been around it for a while. Not just in live streams, but like, yeah, I noticed you just haven't been online much. So that's good. I hope you're doing really fantastic. You tried to voice one of your memes, and it was kind of weird. What was weird about it? Just if the editing of it, of like yourself listening to yourself. Okay, good. I'm glad you're good. And yes, so if you're not used to editing your voice and hearing your own voice, you have to get used to it. Like, you absolutely have to get used to it, and you have to realize that other people, you hear yourself from the inside, and it's not what it sounds like on the outside. Right? like the way they explained it when I got my degree, and you have to do some vocal stuff, which I hate, by the way. The way they explained it was, your skull is like the ultimate sort of resonance chamber. So you hear it just completely differently than what everybody else does. Glad you're fine, Twisted. I saw something about, what was it? I saw some news about Hungary, and I think that somebody bombed like an oil thing or something like that there, and I didn't want to bug you, but I wanted to just hopefully say that I hope you're okay and it didn't really affect you. You feel awkward alone talking to Mike? So here's what I would say, is that as someone who does this a lot, like when I first did it, I looked at a bunch of YouTubers I like it, and I went and looked at when they did various live streams and talking about AMAs and something, and they just mentioned that you just have to do it. It's just a skill. Like you literally just have to do it. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And like when I started, so yes, the Snorgle's YouTube channel will be 5 years old coming up here pretty soon. I think in a couple of weeks. But the thing is, while my food channel was going, I also would do daily live streams, and this was not Snorgle or anything else. And the purpose of this, it's on this channel. It was on the Snorgle channel, right? Was it called Snorgle then? No, I'm not going to tell you what it was called. But I did daily live streams, and I did not do the kind of games that I do now, right? Hi, Leaf Girl, how's it going? Nice to see you. And so I didn't do the kind of games like I do now. I did more. I think I played some Metal Gear Solid, and I played Stalker. I played the Metro franchise, Metro Last Light, and a couple others, and I did it specifically because I needed to get that skill. I needed to get the skill of just talking by myself into a mic and having it be vaguely interesting. And I think anybody can do it. You just have to do it. You have to do it, watch the recordings, practice, get better, watch how other people do stuff. The food channel is Lost Media. I still have all the videos, thank you. I have all the videos. And I think it was Dimmy maybe that pointed out sometime that there could be someone who saw the videos on my food channel and would recognize my voice from the voiceover, and I think that is potentially true. Not that big of a deal. But I will say this, I wasn't great at not self-doxing myself on the food channel. I'm reasonably sure I doxed myself a couple of times. You have the Metro games? Yeah, I liked the first two. I did not like the third one. I feel like they broke what the other two Metro games were. Metro games were kind of on rails, but weird rails, and they kind of, I think that there was something lost in the third game. That's my view on that. Something happened when they changed it up. And that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. I do. I have all the videos. I have all the videos. And the whole concept of the channel was, can I take classic recipes, put a Snorgle spin on it? It wasn't called Snorgle, but I'm just saying it now. Put my spin on it. And then also make them really, really easy to make and accessible. And so my baseline was my BFF hates to cook. That's fine. Her wife cooks for her, and that's fine. Her wife loves to cook, and so that's perfectly fine. But I thought to myself, her thing is, if it's significantly more complicated than just grabbing a TV dinner and shoving it in the microwave, she's not going to do it. And so that was my thing: is will the bestie? Can I make something that the bestie's going to make and be satisfied with it? That was my barometer. But I will also say this: that even though the growth has slowed down tremendously for my channel, and I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to figure it out. But I have been extremely pleased with the content lately, and I feel like I'm producing some of the best work that I've done. I think it keeps getting better, and I'm enjoying it. So. 34% clean? How is it only 34% clean? I guess I'm not doing a very good job. Let's see. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? Why is this walnut? How is this walnut clean? I don't understand. Oh, because it's dirty down here. Okay, hold on. Got it. Holy crap. What the heck? Oh no. Muckymon's AI. We've been duped. Oh wait, okay, this is pretty dirty. Let's beat this wall too because it connects. There. Nice. That's actually looking pretty good. See if we can get the back part of this. No, you just admitted you were not a real person. You're AI. You've achieved sentience. I'm just being silly. I'm just being a silly goose. They found out. I was watching. There was a really famous actress, and she was on an interview, and somebody asked her if she's ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, and she's like, no. I was like, oh my gosh, someone else like me. She said that she could never get past the first 10 minutes. I was like, hey, me too. And they asked her why, and she said, I don't do drugs. I wish I could remember which actress it was. It was really funny. I feel like there's some movies and some directors that get glazed by their fans, and I just don't think they're very good. You know? I'm trying to think of the last movie I watched. I don't remember. It's had to be years and years and years. I don't remember the last time I had a subscription service. I'm trying to think. I had Netflix. Oh my gosh. That's 7 years ago? 5? I don't know. I haven't had it for the longest time. I don't even, I have Amazon Prime and I don't even use that. Like, you like watching movies, but I was in playing a game instead. I hate movies. I hate television. Like, I don't even own a television. Like, I might have a television storage, maybe? I don't know. Let's see, what are we going here? I want to get this I want to get the garage clean is what I wanted. That's the goal for this stream. That's the goal for this stream. I do not like watching movies at all. I just hate it. I always have, though. I need to play. Are we going to see one of those cooking videos, though? Probably not. Probably not. Certainly not on the Snorgle channel. The whole Snorgle is a mystery. It's a face cam mystery. Okay, that's good. I like that. You have to stop feeling weird about your own voice. You just have to do it. You just have to do it and be uncomfortable with it. And the more you do it and are comfortable with it, you just get used to it. That's just it. That's just 100% it. So like record it and just do it and realize that you're the only one who hears the voice your way you do, and it's fine, you know. And then the other thing you can do too that I think helps a lot is if you look up how to look at this garage. I think we did a really good job. I would look up how to do some mixing on your voice and how to equalize it, and play around with that, and also play around with like getting you don't even need a really good mic. You just need a mic with a. You'll do your own voice in the next video. Cool. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Post it in the self-promotion channel on Discord when you do it. I'd love to take a look at it and see. But I would say that you just have to do it. The more you do it, but also seriously get an equalizer and get it halfway decent mic. Like my mic is an SM58, and I think I got it on sale for like $50. So it's not expensive, and there's a bunch of mics you can get that are cheapish. You know, like I think Blue Yeti's a little overpriced, but I think that's a pretty good mic too. Getting a halfway decent mic makes a huge difference. You recorded your own voice and sounded strange. I've heard your voice. I don't think your English accent is that weird. I thought it was perfectly normal. Like a podcast, mostly just 5 minutes. Just say everything about one SCP, but make it not boring. Yep. I understand that. I mentioned this earlier. I'm taking my relaxing Minecraft, my exploring Minecraft series, and turning it sort of into a podcast. Yeah, it does feel wrong, but it feels everybody who hears their own voice. Like I was going to do a podcast with a friend of mine. And what we're going to do is play every single Atari Jaguar game in chronological order and do a podcast on it. And we did one recording. You heard his own voice. It was like, I'm never doing that again. Like it really bummed me out. So like that concept just kind of went away. Creepypasta stuff too. Yeah, you just have to do it. It's just you 100% have to do it, and then you get really used to it. Yep. But yeah, just if you can't afford it, that's fine. But get it, like, look a little bit into, depending on how you mix your stuff, right? I don't know what you use to edit. But make sure when you record it that you normalize it, you know? So the lows only go so low and the highs only go so high. Say a random 3-digit number. I'm trying to find a way to fit in 6, 7, or 420. Okay, let's go with 420. Yeah, you do get used to it. I know. Some laptops do come with built-in mics, it's true. 6, 7, no number. You said 3 digits. You said 2 digits, it would have been a slam dunk. Can we do 067? That's it. 3 random numbers, 067. Yeah, a lot of laptop mics are definitely not very good. That's absolutely true. It just depends. I think that Apple's are okay, but the problem is even if the laptop mic is halfway decent, you end up getting a lot of environmental noise, you know? Post another, okay, not 6, 7. 069? I'm such an idiot. Let me look around and see. Okay, here. You'll take it. I thought 067 was brilliant. That garage looks banging. I don't think I looked at the entire house. This is, yeah, I don't know what these little sigil things are. Everywhere. Whoops. I know. These houses take so long. What the heck is that? Huh. 69 is an SCP you like? Nice. Wait, okay, hold on. We'll clean up the logo tracks or kitty tracks. What's 067? Just out of curiosity. Look how wide this walkway is. This is super clean. This is no. In all fairness, this is my job. This is not my house. This is a work site. But we've cleaned the garage. I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes, and so I do think that is probably a pretty good place to end this live stream. I appreciate it. I do think I'm going to play some SCP content. I have to figure out what's going to be, but I do think I'm going to play some because I find it really interesting, and I've watched some Let's Plays of it, and I like what I see. So, thank you to Demian to guilty me into doing this live stream. It was super fun. I had a good time, and break out PowerWash Simulator again. We will be streaming tomorrow. Probably more amplified Minecraft. There's a couple things I want to do. I probably need to start going to the Nether because I want to do an enchanting table. And in order to do that, I'm going to need paper, and I want my automated paper farm, which means I need to go get quartz. So that's what we're probably doing tomorrow, is finding a good place to put a Nether portal and then going to the Nether. And hopefully I end up in a regular part of the Nether, not like the last two stupid times where I ended up with that place where the stupid magma blocks are. And second thing, I ended up like a fountain pen made a German company called Pelican. Oh. But hopefully I'll end up just in a normal place where I can find a fortress and a bastion and everything will be great. Anyway, thank you so much. Twisted, great to see you again. It's been ages. I'm really glad that you're doing okay. Thank you for dropping by, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow for another live stream. Thanks again.